operational by 2027. Still in the pay-setter state, the U.S. State Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Matters has trained 873 local government supervisory councillors and special assistants across the state's 33 local government areas to enhance grassroots governance and service delivery. The Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Matters, Ademola Ojo, who was represented by the Coordinating Director of the Ministry, Oladotun Olamide, emphasized the importance of proactive engagement by the officials, noting that the training serves as catalyst for improved service delivery. Lead consultant and lecturer from the University of Ibadan's Department of Agricultural Economics, Kemisola Denegon, facilitated the session. She urged participants to apply their training effectively in supporting local governance and to actively participate in decision-making within their communities. Also speaking on behalf of the trainees, Ahmed Adebisi, Supervisory Councillor for Youth and Sports in Iseyin local government, lauded the initiative, saying it would redefine the approach of local leaders to problem solving and grassroots development. In entertainment, the police has rearranged controversial social media influencer Martins Ose, popularly known as Very Dark Man, before a federal high court in Abuja for allegedly cyberbullying Nollywood actresses Iyaboju, Tonto Dike, Nigerian producer and singer Samuel Ogwachuba, Sam Clef, among others. After his rearrangement before Justice Musa Liman, VDM's counsel Deji Adetunji requested that his client be allowed to remain on the bail conditions previously granted by Justice Olajuwon, and police counsel Victor Okoye did not oppose the request. Justice Liman upheld the earlier bail terms and adjourned the matter until July 24, 2025 for trial. Now let's join Biodun Akpino for sports update.
Newcastle United are reportedly in advanced negotiation with Bayer Leverkusen to sign Nigerian international Victor Boniface. According to German media sources, the deal is nearing completion, although Saudi Arabian club Al Nassr are also said to be interested in acquiring the striker this summer. Boniface has endured a season plagued by injury, managing to score 11 goals in 27 Bundesliga appearances for the German side. Finally, in the world of sports, a nationwide League One NLO has expelled Campus FC and Kivisenos from the division following allegations of match fixing. In addition, the league has suspended all players and officials from both teams involved in alleged misconduct. The NLO disciplinary committee has also announced the cancellation of affected match pending a final approval from the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF). That ends the sport news on I-FLIER 103.3 FM Ibadan. I am Biodun Akpino. Good evening.
Samson Omotosho is ready with editorial review for today.
Utomi's shadow government initiative of the Punch and Nigerian workers deserve better of the Nigerian Tribune are our editorial review for today, starting with the Punch. In a time of deep political uncertainty and visible inertia among opposition parties, the launch of a cross-sectional think tank that provides intellectual and policy-based alternatives is a welcome necessity. The Big Tent coalition shadow government established by Pat Utomi is a bold attempt to fill the widening vacuum left by docile opposition and a government that increasingly disdains the slightest of checks. Democracy thrives on contestation and a constant presence of alternatives. When opposition voices fade, democracy risks sliding into autocracy, leaving citizens with few choices and diminishing, not renewing hope. The BTCSG initiative seeks a counter the drift by presenting reasoned critique and constructive alternatives to existing government policy. In the face of growing political monopoly and dwindling democratic space, Nigerians must resist the urge to demonize those who seek to challenge the status quo through ideas and dialogue. Now to the Tribune. On May 1, Nigeria joined the world to mark the 2025 Workers' Day. The prevailing sentiment among labor unions and the workforce during the event was one of frustration frustration and despair. State chapters of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress (TUC) decried the worsening plight of Nigerian workers, demanding an urgent review of the 70,000 naira minimum wage. Their outcry underscores the harsh economic realities that have left workers struggling to survive despite government assurances of a living wage. Nigerian workers are the engine of the country's economy, yet they are repeatedly neglected in policy decisions. Following this year's Workers' Day, the government must move beyond symbolic gestures and deliver real change. A living wage, one that ensures a decent standard of living, should be non-negotiable. Social protection programs, affordable healthcare, and mass transit subsidies must also be prioritized to cushion the impact of economic reforms. The time for empty promises is over. Nigerian workers have endured enough hardship while those in power enjoy the privileges of office. If this administration truly values labor, it must act now, not with more speeches, but with decisive policies that restore hope to millions. The survival of Nigerian workers can no longer be treated as an afterthought. They deserve better, and they deserve it today. That's the editorial review for today. I am Samson Omotosho.
With the editorial review for today, we end the national news on I-FLIER 103.3 FM IBADAN. But before I go, here's a recap of the main news. In the news we told you, NMDPRA has reaffirmed federal government's commitment to steady fuel supply and distribution. In the pay-setters state, Oyo government to spend 109 billion naira on expansion, construction of facilities on Ladoja Circular Road. In education, Speaker Abbas charged educational institutions to produce graduates with problem-solving skills. And in the world of sport, Boniface close to joining Newcastle United. The news was packaged by Marvelous Shobaluju Edili and edited by ADETUNJI Mohammed. You can easily be a correspondent anywhere you are. Kindly send an email to iflyernewsroom@gmail.com and follow us on our social media platforms at I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Many thanks for listening. I am Esther Atalola. Good evening.
Local and foreign,
business,
entertainment,
and sport on I-FLIER 103.3 FM.
This is I-FLIER News.
Are you aware of where you are? Put a smile on your face. We've got you covered. You are in the home of quality entertainment and refreshing voices. A station that gives you the best of education, information, news, sports, events, product promotion, and entertainment. The first edutainment radio station in Nigeria. I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Ogungbade Ibadan. Perfect choice station for the high flyers.
Ladies and gentlemen,
right in the city of Ibadan, there is the first entertainment radio station in Nigeria. I-FLIER 103.3 FM.
Have you ever craved undiluted, phenomenal entertainment? Breaking news within and around the world. Music, sport, educative program, and a whole lot more. No other station does it better. Tune in to I-FLIER 103.3 FM. The first entertainment station in Nigeria.
Do you know that more than 30% of all auto accident fatalities in Nigeria today involve drivers impaired by alcohol, these accidents led to over 11,000 deaths in only a year. Most of those deaths could have been avoided if the drivers involved simply hadn't gotten behind the wheel while drunk, among other things. To avoid unnecessary loss of lives while driving, we encourage you all not to drive drunk, speed, avoid distractions, wear your seatbelt, be extra careful in bad weather, don't follow too closely, and keep your vehicle safe and obey traffic laws. From I-FLIER 103.3 FM, we implore you to drive safe.
Attention Nigerians, as the raining season intensifies, let's learn from the devastating flood stories in our country and take proactive steps to protect ourselves and our communities. Remember, flooding can be deadly and destructive, damaging homes, businesses and infrastructure, as well as threatening our health and safety. Stay safe by following these simple tips. Avoid building or living in flood-prone areas. Keep drainage channels clear of wastes. Stay informed about weather forecasts and warnings. Avoid walking or driving through flood waters. Let's work together to prevent flooding and keep our communities safe. This information is from I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Stay safe, Nigerians.
Have you ever craved undiluted, phenomenal entertainment? Breaking news within and around the world. Music, sports, educative program, and a whole lot more. No other station does it better. Tune in to I-FLIER 103.3 FM.
The first entertainment station in Nigeria.
Yeah, only for dancehall killer. ID Kabasa, Rocket Lanta. Yeah.
Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nobody wanna give, everybody wanna take. Fine girls want to get 1K. Talking loud, want to follow 1K. Onion booty want to make 1K. Oh yeah, Totori me one time, Totori me 2 times, Totori me 3 times, Totori me 4 times, oh yeah, Totori me 1 time, Totori me 2 times, Totori me 3 times, Totori me 4 times,
I get a reason to feel my kissing. It been to me before the deal, man, and started kissing. Thought y'all never change, you refuse to listen. You gotta love me for who I am, should you insane. Work me on you, what you rock out to give you contact. But I can't cock, go back in your broke up. Frigate the frog, I put up for me so tough. Got it Congo,